Stephanie Groudens, and this is my husband, Ron Rosenblum. And we are incredibly thrilled and honored to have been asked by Yaffa and Matt to officiate at their wedding. So, on their behalf, welcome. Matt and Yaffa have designed a wedding ceremony that honors our ancient Jewish traditions and also reflects the modern times in which we live. A traditional Jewish wedding ceremony has two parts. The first part, Kiddushin, is the legal contract, which includes exchanging rings and reading the Ketubah. This is a legal and binding document that Yaffa and Matt and their witnesses signed earlier. Yaffa and Matt's witnesses were Yaffa's brother Hanan and Matt's dad Mike. The second part, Nisuin, actually has two parts. The Sheva Brachot, the 7 blessings, and Yichud, a short time that Yaffa and Matt will spend together right after the ceremony. We are standing under a chuppah, representing the home that Yaffa and Matt will build together, open on all sides to signify generosity and welcoming guests. This chuppah was made by Edie Wilson, a dear friend of Yaffa's family, for her daughter Abby's wedding, and I understand this is the 4th wedding in which it's being used.
We'd especially like to acknowledge people who would be here if only they could. Yaffa and her brother Hanan's father, Jackie's husband, and our friend, Harry Katz. As a note, the ribbons that you see on all the bouquets are bound with material from one of Howie's American League Detective shirts, and this is one of the many ways that we've brought Howie to this chuppah. Also, Grandma Fran and cousin Rami and her dear friend Zachary Smith and Matt's grandmother Dolores and all the others who we remember now that join us spiritually. Yehi Zichram Baruch, may their memories be a blessing. Also absent, but in our hearts, is Matt's nephew, Max. As we remember absent friends, and as we bask in the blessings we beseech of them in this glorious time, we are reminded of the venerated tradition that the Kala, the bride, possesses mystical powers as she enters the chuppah, which I can feel right now. We know the love and devotion that this couple brought to the planning of this ceremony, and the holy intention in which they wove the fabric of what we're all about to share. Let us all take a moment to allow ourselves to be surrounded by the warmth and love of these blessings upon us, absorbing them and returning them to scaffold Yaffa and Matt for a life of marital bliss. Wow, I never did this over.
Mi adir al hakol, mi baruch al hakol, mi gadol al hakol, yevarech et hachatan ve'et hakala. Splendor is upon, blessing is upon everything. Who is full of this abundance, bless this groom and this bride.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen.
Amen.
She's the right one, right?
Matt and Yaffa are about to exchange rings. Eric?
So
symbolizing the symbiosis and continuum of your love. Excellent. Put it on her index finger there. And repeat after me. Hare, at, Hare, at, Mikudeshet, li. B'tabat zu, Kedat Moshe v'Yisrael.
Yeah. Okay. Warmed up and everything. Yaffa, this is the ring that you got for Matt. Perfect circle representing the love that's unending. Okay. As you put it on his right index finger, repeat after me. Hare, Ata, Mekudash, Li, B'taba'at, Zu, Kedat, Moshe, V'Yisrael. And what they each said is, by this ring you are consecrated to me as my wife or my husband, in accordance with the traditions of Moses and Israel. It's a nice thing to switch your ring.
Put your ring on the real finger. I mean, not that little thing.
During a Jewish wedding, in place of vows, we read the ketubah, or marriage contract. Yaffa and Matt's ketubah was made for them using texts that they chose. Debbie will read the ketubah in Hebrew, and then Yaffa and Matt will read it in English.
And if you want to follow along, it's over there on an easel. Yeah? ביום א' בשבת, כ"ז לחודש ניסן, בשנת 5774, בסן פרנסיסקו, מדינת קליפורניה, לפני בני משפחה וידידים, באו לחתן מלך בן מש ודבורה, והכלה יפה רחל בת חיים ויעקבה, בברית הדדית להיות כאיש עם אשתו, שותפים בנישואין. מבטיח החתן מלך ליפה הכלה, את אשתי על פי המסורת, ואני אוקירך לאכבדך כדרך אנשים המוקירים ומכבדים את נשותיהם ביושר ובאמונה. מבטיחה הכלה יפה למלך החתן, אתה אישי על פי המסורת, ואני אוקירך ואכבדך כדרך נשים המוקירות ומכבדות את אישיהן ביושר ובאמונה. אנו, כאוהבים ורעים, מבטיחים זה לזו לעשות הכל שתהא פתיחות שורה בינינו במהלך חיינו, ובזכותה נהיה משותפים זה את זו במחשבותינו, רגשותינו וחוויותינו. אנו מבטיחים לנסות לטפח בעצמנו וזה בזו מידות של סלחנות, חסד ויושר. אנו, כאוהבים ורעים, נוקיר זה את ייחודה של זו. ננחם זה את זו ונתמוך זה בזו בשעות של שמחה ושל צער. נחלק תובנות וטביעות עין איש עם אשתו, ויותר מכל נהיה מסייעים זה לזו להיות האנשים שעוד נועדנו להיות. את כל אלה מקבלים אנו על עצמנו ומתחייבים לקיים כמיטב יכולתנו, והכל שריר וקיים.
Sunday, the 27th of April, in the year of 2014, corresponding to the 27th day of Nisan, in the year 5774, Matthew Scott Hartman, the son of Michael Roger Hartman, and Deborah Gail Hartman, and Yaffa Rahel Katz Lewis, daughter of Jackie Lewis and Howard Benjamin Katz, join each other before friends and family to make a mutual covenant as husband and wife, partners in marriage.
The groom,
promises Yaffa, the bride,
you are my wife according to tradition. I shall cherish you and honor you as is customary among those who have cherished and honored their wives in faithfulness and integrity.
the bride Yaffa promises Matthew, the groom, you are my husband according to tradition. I shall cherish you and honor you as is customary among those who have cherished and honored their husbands in faithfulness and integrity. We pledge to be equal partners, loving friends, and supportive companions as we walk through life's path together. We will build our relationship on open communication, honesty, loyalty, and devotion. We pledge to each other our mutual trust and respect. We will offer support and encouragement for personal growth and the fulfillment of our shared dreams. May we celebrate the beauty and happiness of life and comfort each other in times of sorrow. Together we create a home filled with laughter, wisdom, generosity, and compassion. We promise to honor our ancestors, families, and all living beings, and we will treasure the traditions we have inherited.
Well done. Among us today is a constellation of friends and family, all here in support of you and your future together. Many of us have been together over the years, gathering at times of simcha, of joy, and of sadness, as casual get-togethers in moments of great import. But few, if any, rival the joy in my heart right now. As we mentioned earlier, absent friends and family surround us. Yaffa, when I first met your dad, Howie, he was in my room at Kibbutz Galed, and all of a sudden I had a roommate that I didn't know about. He was sitting in the corner. He looked up at me, and the first things I saw that struck me were his piercing eyes and his nose. Then his Cheshire Cat smile took over that all, and everything was reflecting a joyous soul, and things were cool. He was and is my husband. And I recall the first time I saw you as a newborn baby, because I was reminded of that time when I met your dad. And I was struck by two things, right in the solar plexus of love: your eyes and your nose. And I was very relieved to see that you got way more Lewis than cats. Matt, you and Yaffa started dating just 3 weeks before we lost Howie. And I know that you both feel that you came together at just the right moment to be here for each other, as you will be from now on. Matt, you were here to help fix a broken heart, to reassemble it, and give it strength to go on. And Yaffa, you were able to reciprocate when Matt's dear grandmother, Dolores, passed away not long ago. Howie and Dolores, Matt's grandpa Paul, and Yaffa's grandma Fran, and all the others that we mentioned earlier, they're all here right now with us under this chuppah, absorbing your magic. Your journey together will be a continuum of these tales of mutual support, in the shadows of those upon whose shoulders you both stand now and will always stand, and as others will stand on yours. Starting today, you will both officially share many moments like that, building a life together surrounded by your love for each other and the love of those around you, helping each other through ups and downs, no matter what goes right and what goes wrong. Never, ever forget or take for granted how rare and wonderful it is to find a true soulmate. Thank you for that.
The 7 blessings we are about to recite transform the wedding ceremony. Up until now, this has been an intimate event between Matt and Yaffa, and it's now going to be transformed into a communal event. These 7 blessings give us all our first opportunity to address Yaffa and Matt as the new couple they have become. Ram and I will chant them in Hebrew and read them in English, and everyone gets to participate by saying Amen at the end of each bracha. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen.
Blessed are you, God, source of the world, who creates the fruit of the vine.
No, I had the right one before. I really did sleep. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shakol bara lichvodo.
Blessed are you, God. Oh, everybody should say.
Amen.
Jump the gun. Blessed are you, God. All of creation attests to your glory.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, yotzer ha'adam.
Blessed are you, God, creator of humanity.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher yatzar et ha'adam b'tzalmo, b'tzelem demut tavnito, v'yitkin lo mimenu binyan adad. Baruch atah Adonai yotzer ha'adam.
Amen. Blessed are you, God, foundation of every life, who fashioned humanity in your likeness and in your image, and who has given us the means that we might flourish through time. Blessed are you, God, who has created human beings.
So stasis v'tagel ha'akara, v'kibutz baneha letocha b'simcha, Baruch atah Adonai, mesameach Tzion bevaneha.
Amen. Zion shall surely celebrate whenever two of her children are united in joy. Blessed are you, God, who brings joy to Zion through her children.
Sameach tsamach re'im ha'ahuvim, כסמך יצרך בגן עדן מקדם, ברוך אתה אדוני, משמח חתן וחלה.
Amen. God, may you gladden the hearts of these beloved friends as you made the first man and woman rejoice in the Garden of Eden long ago. Blessed are you, God, who causes the groom and the bride to rejoice.
So this is number 7 if you haven't been counting. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bara sason v'simcha, chatan v'chala, gila rina ditza v'chetza, ahava v'achava, v'shalom v'reihud, mehera Adonai Eloheinu, yishama b'arei Yehuda, ובחוצות ירושלים, כל ששון וכל שמחה, כל חתן וכל כלה, כל מצלות חתנים, מחופתם ונערים ממשתה גנינתם. ברוך אתה אדוני, משמח חתן עם הכלה.
Amen. Blessed are you, God, who lights the world with happiness and contentment, love and companionship, peace and freedom, bridegroom and bride. Let the mountains of Israel dance, let the gates of Jerusalem ring with the sounds of joy, merriment and delight, the voice of the groom and the voice of the bride, the happy shouts of their friends and companions. We bless you, God, who brings bride and groom together to rejoice in each other. Okay, there are just 2 small steps after you drink. Very good. There are just 2 small steps left. The official pronouncement, which is required by the state of California, after which Matt and Yaffa will break a glass. This ancient custom dates back to the time of the Talmud and has many interpretations and meanings. For Yaffa and Matt, breaking this glass is a symbol of beginning their new lives together. This glass, once shattered, can never be put back together exactly the same way. So too, Matt and Yaffa look forward to this transforming experience. Two individuals coming together, creating their future and their family according to the design. After breaking the glass, Matt and Yaffa will leave the room for yichud, a short time alone together. The rest of us will move into the bar area for a cocktail reception out that way while this room is being reset. By the power vested in us by the state of California and according to the traditions of Moshe the Yisrael, we now pronounce you husband and wife.